You can follow me in here. This is President's office. And on days when Dr. Forrester's not in, he asks me to sit here and just to kind of be a presence and to let people know that there is still someone in charge and someone they can come to with questions and for guidance and counseling. And we're just to give leadership to the whole ministry from right here at home base. So I do that when Dr. Forrester's not around quite often.
Excuse me, Dr. Forrester?
Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm looking for Dr. Forrester.
Oh, that's fine. I can help you. I'm sure I'll be able to help you just as well, if not better. Go ahead, have a seat.
Okay. I gotta get some paperwork filled out. I'm looking to apply to come here.
Oh, great.
And I just had a couple questions on the paperwork that I need to turn in. Is that something you can help me with?
You know, I really have no idea how any of that works. What I typically do is I'll get the secretary to help. Just 1 minute, I'll get her on the line here.
Okay. I don't think she was out.
Sherry, we're gonna, whenever you get back to your desk, we're gonna need for, what's your name?
Blaine.
Blaine is gonna need some paperwork to become a student or something like that. Just let us know when you get that done. Thanks. All right, I'm glad that I was able to help you. I told you it'd be pretty standard. We do this all the time.
I'll tell you what, I'll just come back. I'll come
Oh,
back.
no, that's fine. If you have any questions, I'm glad to answer them for you. All right, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
You know, it really makes me feel good that I can help a prospective student like that. And I feel like pretty certain that he's going to be joining us here in the near future. All right, another thing that I do as Staff Evangelist is every now and then just drop into the classes while they're in session, unannounced of course, for quality control. I like to make sure the teachers are doing a good job and the students are paying attention. So I'm going to drop here into whatever class this ends up being.
Doesn't matter. So, right, cities, we're talking about cities, migrants, and some suburbs and so forth, and how the cities are changed around here. Yes, sir.
Excuse me,
Yes.
Mr. Sears. What about that Chinese wall? Are you able to see that from the moon, like they say?
Chinese wall. What do you?
Yeah, it's out west somewhere, I think. I'm not sure.
West where?
You know, western United States, out somewhere out in the desert.
Russell, can you help me on this one? I'm lost this a little bit here.
I don't know.
Is this history class?
Yes, it is.
Man.
What class are you supposed to be in, sir?
Calculus.
Well, I think it's 2 doors down to the right.
All right. Well, we'll try there next. But
Very
thanks.
good. Ask that question for the Chinese wall to that teacher. I'm sure he'll enjoy it.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for your time. That teacher does not know what he's doing at all. Did you see what just happened in there? He doesn't know what class he's teaching. I've got to tell Dr. Forrester or something. That was sad. I'm glad I did that. Well, we're getting ready to go into the library, and this is really an important location at any college. It's the heart of any college, in fact, they say. And the same goes for us here at Virginia Baptist College. And I love going into the library and seeing students diligently studying and preparing. And so come in here with me. Push. I like to drop in on the students here and just let them know that I'm here to help them, that I want to encourage them, and then also to offer some of my own personal knowledge in case they need it, because, you know, I did graduate top of my class, so more than likely I could be of some help to them. Let's see. Anyone's even in here tonight? Russell! It's Russell again! Hey, Russell, what's going on?
Studying for the class.
Studying? Hey, what you doing later on tonight? You
Studying.
going out, you know, hanging out, just studying? Oh, what are you studying for?
The New Testament.
New Testament. New Testament survey. That's awesome. Oh, so what's the exam over? Like the prophetic books or?
It's your class.
Oh, my class. Well, let me offer you a piece of advice about studying. You know what normally helps is if you stay up all night the night before, and then have yourself like a real heavy breakfast, Cracker Barrel, perhaps, and then you just go in and you ace the test. Always worked for me. So best of luck on the prophetic books tomorrow. just more building rapport with students, letting them know you're there, and offering some small bit of your knowledge just so that they can be the next generation.
Go.
Okay, so obviously the staff evangelist has to stay in tip-top physical condition. That's why once every 3 months for nearly an hour, I'll work out right here in our workout facility. That's beautiful right there. Man, I gotta take a rest already for a second. I'll just sit up here with you. All right. Well, let me demonstrate for you how this thing works. All right, this is quite a rush.
Go.
That, my friends, is how you stay in tip-top physical condition.
Get it out. Get it out.
Sorry about that. Sometimes that happens. Just give me a minute to recompose myself here. Safety. That's important to us here at Virginia Baptist College. Notice how we have these miniature sprinkler systems outside of every door. That's just in case there's a fire or something inside one of the rooms. Just a little tidbit. Sorry, you're going to have to cut that. Now, directly across from the chapel, we have what's called the Fretcher Conference Room. Now, a little known story. They were actually going to name both the chapel and this conference room after me, but they went with Fretcher, and I've never even met Fretcher, and frankly, I don't even know if he even exists, but that's another story. I'm basically the president of the college. Now, people don't call me that, and no one's ever said it, but
I thought Dr. Forrester was the president.
sure, but not much would get done without me. I mean, let's just be honest. No one has so much as come out and said it, but just the way that they respond to me, I can tell that they know that I'm really basically the president of the college.
How do they respond to you?
Just with fear and respect. There's just an awe, a reverence of, it's hard to describe whenever I enter a room or call a meeting, take the pulpit at chapel. It's just importance. And I never ask for it, but it just goes with the position, I suppose. More of the things that are involved with being staff evangelist, it really involves so many different skills. My skill set is really varied. For instance, I'm kind of the comic relief here around. In addition to being the counselor and all of that, the comic relief too. I bring joy, a certain spirit of joy and unity to the staff and student body alike. I can hardly remember all the times that I've walked into a room and someone has said, "Man, I just feel the joy from you being here," and people laugh, and I can just tell they're just so happy to see me.
Now, you realize we're looking to find out why a young person would come here. So we really want to talk about some of the attributes of the college, possibly different programs that you guys would offer, the benefits to these different educational programs.
Now, when the college first brought me on, I had just graduated myself, and the intent was for me to travel around and to recruit students So a big part of my job is just that, recruiting students. And so there's lots of ways that I do that. I do a lot of singing. I'm a vocalist. Basically, whatever class needs to be taught, if they didn't have to have other people teaching, I'd be doing all of them, more than likely. I am basically the spiritual climate control. Sorry.